to Still Dripping Happy Hour.
Welcome to Still Dripping Happy Hour. This is your host, Mason. On the move tonight, we got Hayes Holla.
All right, so we have a very special guest tonight. I can't believe we get to do this. So many times we keep getting on these things and we ask these people to come on and we expect everybody to be like, no. And just about everybody we talk to who we ask comes on. And so I'm honored to get to introduce who we're talking to tonight. But I got to give a little background. And I was trying to do the math here. But I have a reference point and so I can use it. So my brother-in-law says, hey, there's this guy that I work with and he loves sneakers. And, you know, how that goes in this world is that you think that you'll be best friends with whoever likes sneakers and it's whatever. Okay. So I'm like, all right, cool. He says, yeah, he gets all these sneakers early. And I was like, oh, really? Well, I'd like to talk to that person. And he sends me this guy's number. And then I just have two texts with this guy, and he sends me a guy's number who now is the owner of Free Agency in Chattanooga. So shout out to Brian.
Mm-hmm.
And so I traced it back. It was June 23rd of 2016 because I was trying to get the Jordan 5 Metallics. Couldn't find them. I send this dude a text. I meet him at Stratford, and it was the summer league. There was a summer league game.
Yeah, the Pro-Am.
Yeah, it was the Pro-Am. And so Brian comes in. I mean, I walk in the gym and I watch a little bit of basketball, and then Brian takes me out of his car, and I get the shoes, and they're like $200. It's a great price. And like, holy cow, I can't believe this happened. But that was my introduction to Josh Henley. And so we were honored to have Josh. He's like, I would guarantee that you have a top 10 sneaker collection in Nashville. Am I wrong?
I mean, I got a lot of sneakers, and I love them, but you know, I'm not on the hype train. I get them for retail. I don't do the resale thing, you know. But you're on par.
All right, sweet. So but give us a little background. Well, I know a lot about. We stalk you and I pay attention.
And we talk. I mean, you know, we have conversations when you can, and you know.
Heck yeah. So you played ball in Nashville, and then you go play college ball. So just tell us about your growing up and all that.
Yeah. So man, grew up in the inner city of Nashville. You know, from here, native. You know, I feel like you're like a unicorn. You know, when you're from Nashville, you know what I'm saying? Because people are like, oh, you from there? I'm like, yeah, from here. Yeah. So grew up in the inner city. Definitely love where I came from. Wouldn't change it for the world. Basketball kind of navigated my life so far as understanding how this world works. Built a lot of great relationships through the game. Really taught me a lot of things that I know. Just so far as just how to talk, how to get to know people for who they are, not what they do. Don't care what people do, really care about who they are. And so then grew up just through the ranks, man, and went to high school. Well, a lot of people don't know that. Well, I went to, seventh grade. So growing up in the inner city of Nashville, man, I really didn't know a lot about Nashville. It was crazy. I just knew because you're a product of where you come from, and so you just know your surroundings. And so I didn't know big houses existed. I didn't know nice schools like the MBAs, the BAs, and all those private schools. I didn't know those existed, and so I was good at basketball, and so we was a part of the class that was recruited for my seventh grade year, 2002. So in that class, we had an AAU team that summer and summers before. They used to call him Baby Shaq, Ari Allen. He was about 6'9", 6'10", about 11 years old. No kidding. And they called us Kobe and Shaq. And so like a part of the deal, and you know, we're gonna keep it real, recruiting was real. I mean, you know, moms ain't got much.
Yeah.
So NBA come calling, and so they was like, hey, we'll recruit y'all as a package deal. So we took it. We went to NBA. I went there for my 7th grade year. Played there my 7th grade year, but didn't like it. Didn't like it. I told my mom, I said, hey, take me back to where we're from. So I transferred out of there. After my 7th grade year, went to Greymar, where we won a city championship. Had a great time there. Then I went to Hunters Lane High School. My 9th through 12th grade year. Took the team to their 2nd state appearance in school's history. Led the school in scoring, all that stuff, and got a Division I offer and offers. Could have played, and a lot of people don't know this. So my family is huge into sports. My brother played, went to Alabama first, transferred to Tennessee Tech, played with the Saints. All my siblings either went to college on academic or athletic scholarship. So mom she didn't have to pay for,
Man,
no school, and she got 6 kids. You know what I'm saying? So
Wow.
yeah, yeah. So
where are you in birth order? Like, where do you fall?
So I'm the youngest of 6. Youngest of 6. So I got to see everything. Went to all the games. Got to see the work ethic, what it took to be great. Understood sacrifice and all that. So, man. So my brother, my best friend and my brother was like, man, you should play football. I was like, nah, I'll leave it up to y'all. I like the gym. I like the air conditioning. I'm gonna keep it right there. So my brother was like, nah, you need to play. So my senior year, I told my best friend, I said, look, I'll play. I'll do it just for y'all. I'll do it. So I said, I'm not going to go to no summer stuff. I go to one camp, but then I'm going to shut it down. And then I'm just going to run go routes during the season. And if y'all need me on defense, I'll do pass rush. I'll pass rush on 3rd downs and 4th downs if you need me. That's all I'm doing. The coach, he was like, okay, good, cool. So ended up playing football. I went to my first camp without even playing, got my first offer.
What?
I was like, dang, like this is easy. I was like, for real? And so I went to Tennessee Tech. I'll never forget Coach Mac Brown. His brother, Mac, was at Texas. He had a brother, I forget his first name.
He was also North Carolina, Go Heels.
Yeah, and he had a brother that coached at Tech at the time. I forget his first name. And so he offered me. And then man, I played football for about 3 months, and I had like Mississippi State. I had
What?
Yeah, it was crazy, bro. Like it was crazy. Like, but I ended up killing in football. Like it was crazy. But it was just like they'll throw it up to me, and I just go up and get a rebound, go attack the ball, because I was so used to playing basketball, understanding how to, get the rebound. So it was easy for me to go high point the ball and go get it. So I love playing, but I was just like, it came down. I was about to pick football, but my high school basketball coach, when it came to signing day, I was about to sign with Mississippi State, and my high school basketball coach was like, if you had to pick right now, what would you play? I said basketball. He's like, you don't need to sign. So then I had to call the coach and tell him, hey, coach, I'm not going to sign, blah, blah, blah. But I'm happy I did that. A lot of people say, man, you could have been in the league, blah, blah, blah. But, I love playing basketball. So ended up going to Gardner Webb. A lot of people know Gardner Webb. I graduated high school 2008. Gardner Webb beat Kentucky in 2007. Yeah. I had my official visit that weekend. So it was crazy. It was like a perfect weekend. It was crazy. You gotta talk offline about that one, but that was crazy. And it was fun, so I don't regret my decision of playing basketball and doing that. And so went on to college, played college basketball, led the nation in rebounding. So like people be like, how you lead the nation in rebounding? You only 6'2". Well, all Division I freshmen, I always say this all the time. I'm like, your favorite players and all that, I out rebounded them dudes So all of Division I freshmen for that my first year, I averaged like 10.3 rebounds
Holy
a game.
crap.
Wow.
Yeah, it was crazy. And I'll be like, look it up, y'all believe me, right there. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't even believe it sometimes. Because I'm only 6'2", but I had a game where I had like 24 rebounds in the game.
Whew.
College, like it's
Holy-
crazy. Yeah, man, it's crazy. Like it's crazy. And so it was just fun. And so did all of that. Man, I had a great time. Did the whole college thing, and that was it. Now I'm in the, I say the real world, but thankful for the
Yeah,
opportunity.
you got a government job or whatever.
Yeah, whatever
That's
that
what
means.
we call it.
Yeah.
All right, so but you played against Carolina, you played against Duke. I mean, Wake Forest, like all the ACC teams.
Yeah, so like, man, to this day, like me and Blake Griffin, that's my guy. Shout out to Blake.
What?
Yeah, so I played Blake my freshman year, and we joke all the time. We should have beat him because we was up.
Oh, when he was at Oklahoma.
He was at Oklahoma.
Yeah,
he was
that's
a sophomore.
right. Okay.
So he was a sophomore. I was a freshman. His brother played with him too, Taylor.
Yeah, Taylor.
Yeah, he was.
I cooked his brother. I cooked his brother. I cooked his brother.
Who played in the league like barely.
He had a cup of coffee with the Suns.
Yes, but I did not. I did not cook Blake. Let's just set the record straight.
Dude,
Blake
that was when Blake was,
35 and 21 that game. I was like 16 and 16 that game, but it was a mutual respect after the game because he was just like, man, that's why we're gaining respect for each other, and that's why we're cool to this day because he was just like, man,
wow,
dude, as a freshman, dude, I ain't never seen somebody that at 6'2" go toe to toe like you did, and so we just gained a mutual respect, and that's my guy.
They had a guard at that point too. Was
Willie
Warren?
Willie Warren. Yep, he was a freshman.
McDonald's All-American. He was really good too.
He was that guy. So yeah, man, it was a great time, man. Like I don't have no regrets, and I lived a good life. Like I tell my wife, if something was happening to me today, I have no regrets. I had a great time for real. So yeah, so that's my whole basketball life in a nutshell. Yeah. Yeah, man.
Whew, I'm so jealous right now.
Yeah. It was a lot. It was a good time, man. It really was. It was a good time. It's a good time for sure.
So when did your love for shoes start? Like, how did that happen?
Man, my love for shoes, man. So, growing up, man, like I said, youngest of 6 kids, my mom worked a lot of jobs, man, and she didn't have the money for sneakers because she trying to raise 6 kids.
Yeah.
Trying to raise 6 kids, and you see your friends with the sneakers, and you like, man, you go to Justice Feet. I don't know if a lot of people know what Justice Feet is. So on Saturdays you go to Justice Feet, you go hoop because Justice Feet had the court. You can hoop, get you some popcorn, shoe shop, sneaker shop, and do all that on a Saturday. You can spend like 3-4 hours in Justice Feet. You didn't hoop, you sweating, and you ate some popcorn, and you got some sneakers. You did all that 4 or 5 hours in there, and he was a full day. So, and they
were you going to the one in North Nashville? Probably.
So this was the one that was out in Antioch.
Yeah. Okay. I played with you. I mean, I was doing that same time.
Yeah, like it was just a place to go, and back in that time too, in the 90s, they had to. It was probably early 2002.
Yeah.
They had the court, they had all that, but they had the sales. They had the sales on the sneakers and stuff. So, back then you can get
buy
a shoe
13, get one for free.
Yeah, you get shoe $29.99, $19.99. So, but my mom, she gonna afford what she could afford. And so, I always took note of like, okay, these are all the sneakers I want when I can get them. And so I only had one, I had a couple of pair of Jordans growing up. And, I remember I used to play basketball in them so far as when I played in my organized basketball league, junior pro, I never wore my Jordans outside. I either put some some garbage bags and time, or I just carry them in my hand because I was just so proud to have them because I knew what it took for my mom to get them. And so when I grew up and when I went to college, so in college, all the stuff that you read about, you get money in college.
This is pre-NIL and all that stuff.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
a lot of people
it's been
talk
happening.
yeah, so it's been happening. So Booster had your couple of some, and woo. But then I got Pell. I got Pell too, Pell Grant, all that. And so my mom qualified for that, so I had that too. But I would save my money. I would save it, but I would go get me some sneakers too. I'll get me, and we was Adidas school, so I got the free Adidas gear, but ain't nobody really rocking Adidas like that. But
at least
when I got 2008, 9, ain't nobody really rocking with Adidas like that. T-Mac was big time, but other than that, nah. But so had the money, saved my money and stuff like that, and I would get me sneakers. And I would remember when I was young, all the sneakers that I wanted. And so yeah, man, I was just that was my love when I was young, but I started getting more sneakers. And then I started meeting people. And then me and Brian, we hooked up. That's my guy. He been supplying me with the sneakers for 13, 14 years. So then he connected me with others. And then now it's to the point where I just get, I get sneakers.
What?
You know what I'm saying? So, it's just about the relationships, man. That's it. So my love for sneakers started, man, probably 6, 7 years old. Yeah.
I just text Mason this. So fun fact, that Just for Feet is the first place I bought Jordans with my own money. So it was the Jordan 10 powder blue because I'm a Carolina fan.
Powder blues.
And I played ball in those till they fell apart.
Yeah, nah, man. Hey, they don't know about Just a Feet, man. That was a time. That was a great time, man. Yeah, so that was my love. That was my love for sneakers. That's when it started. Yeah. Yeah, man.
That's dope.
Okay, so you mentioned you're growing up.
Mm-hmm.
So with that many kids, like I have 5 kids, which is it's hard to believe that I have 5 kids because if you knew how stupid I have been most of my life and how dumb I currently am. Like it's a miracle. My wife married way out of her price range, negative wise. So what I'm saying is, what was like your mom? Was your dad around? Like, what was that about?
So never want to bash my dad. We don't have a great relationship, but so how we got to Nashville. So we grew up in Chicago, and not so much the great part of Chicago. And so my dad was a preacher of a prominent Black church here in Nashville. That's how we got here. Pleasant Green, which is a prominent Black church back at the time. And so we came here. My mom was pregnant with me. One thing led to another. My dad did some things in that church that, wasn't of what he was so far as holding that position, to my mom. No domestic things, but things that would make her be like, I can't do this. So, and so then, my mom being the first lady of the church, all that, she had to figure it out. And so she was just like, I can't be in this. And so she left the marriage, and my mom had to figure it out. So she was a single parent with 6 kids, and she worked 3 to 4 jobs, and she did a lot.
Oh my gosh.
To and she and we we lived in a 2-bedroom apartment, no hot water, had to boil the water, let the water out, and then boil the next one so we can have some hot water. So I seen it all, and I'm thankful for it because it taught me work ethic. It taught me a lot, and it's a lot going on in this world. So it really makes me appreciate how I grew up. So yeah, my mom did a lot. I mean, I couldn't even tell you how much just in this time that we're sitting and talking, but yeah, it was 6 of us, and yeah, man, and we are, yeah.
So you're about to be a dad, and you don't have a great relationship with your dad.
Yep.
So what are you feeling like right
Yeah.
now because
Yeah.
man, Mason's a dad. He's a newer dad. I've got a 17-year-old. I've got 5 kids, and so. But what's going through your mind right now since you're about to become a dad?
Man, honestly, man, it's not even that crazy. I mean, for me, it's more the emotion of my mom not being here. That's what I feel more than anything. You know, with my dad, it is what it is, and I've accepted that. And, I think two people either come out of that. You either continue in it or you become what you didn't have growing up. And so for me, it's very important for my daughter to see how I treat her mom, how to communicate effectively, how to love each other. Because I'm the first example of a man that she's gonna see. So it's very important to me that she sees that, right? And so I really don't feel from that standpoint with my dad, it is what it is. I'm not mad at him, that's just what it is. And we're gonna, leave that right there. But more so, I need to be the best man that I could be for her because I'm gonna be the first example that she sees. You know what I'm saying? So,
All right, you're preaching.
Yeah, amen.
Yeah, man.
I got a question, a little different direction, but
Yeah.
I don't know if we were recording at this point or not. But and I knew what you were saying, but you said I don't really care what your day job is. Like what we say is your government job. What do you mean by that? And I guess just expand. I don't want to talk too much.
Let me see. So far as man, look, man, I got friends that stock shares at Kroger, and I got friends that got $100 million right now. I mean, and that's just what it is. But that doesn't, when we call a flex nowadays, I'll be like, man, you ain't flexing. Like, I don't care about that. It don't impress me. I think we living in Nashville, bro. It's so funny, bro. I joke with my wife. My wife is white, so I just say this. Like, we say the white girl starter pack. So the white girl starter pack, you know what I'm saying, the twirly hair, you know what I'm saying, with the white boots, and but it's like a status thing, right? And I feel and I say that to say, like, it's like a status thing, and that I feel bad because people feel like they have to be a certain way to be accepted by people.
Mm-hmm.
Bro, you ain't got to just be yourself.
Yeah.
Just be yourself, bro. Like, be who you are authentically. And so that's why I say I don't care about all that stuff. I like to just get to know who you are. And, whether I know it sounds cliche, but like whether you the janitor or shit, you Cam Newton, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't care about that. And I know everybody's not like that, but that stuff don't impress me. Like, hey, bro, like, nobody, and I know it sounds whatever, but in my world, like, nobody's bigger than the next person. Like, I want to connect you with that person, like the person you may look up to. I want to show you, like, hey, bro, like, hey, this my boy Jalen Ramsey, and he cool. Like, he just like you, bro. Like,
breathes the same air that we do, right?
Yeah, and for real. And so it's not. I'm not impressed by that stuff, man. And so, that reference that I said with the starter pack, like, for me, bro, like, I like people to be who they are. Like, don't try to fit into what the Nashville or the world thinks. Like, be who you are, authentically you, because can't nobody do you better than you.
Where does that come from? Like, why do you feel that?
Man, because, like, I've been exposed to a lot of different things, and exposure leads to, expansion. You know what I'm saying? And so, like, if you're exposed to different things and different cultures and different statuses and all that, you learn that everybody the same person, essentially. We all got struggles and different social struggles and all that stuff. But at the same time, it's just people got to talk to each other. And I always urge people to really get outside themselves. You got to get outside yourself and to be exposed to that stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're not going to learn it being around the same person that look like you. You know what I'm saying? You got to get outside that.
You got to be uncomfortable.
You got to be uncomfortable. And it's okay to be uncomfortable. Like, get uncomfortable. Like, it's okay. We may not agree on everything, but that's okay. We supposed to not agree on everything. Because guess what? What make Hayes and Mason who they are, that's them. Like, they may not agree with Josh, but that don't make me be like, man, bro, forget you.
Man,
like,
listen,
nah. Yeah.
This is why I really struggle with 2022 and 2021 is that if you don't agree on every little thing, then that means we got to hate each other. And like,
Mhm.
it's just
Yeah.
not how I operate. But I'll tell you, we have a similar background. My granddad was a pastor. He was pretty famous and made a lot of interesting decisions that really hurt my family. But here's what it made me do is question everything in terms of what you see not being what you get. Like all the time I think, especially when I'm in church, it's a phenomenon of, I'm just always like, well, is this guy the same guy he is with his family? Because if he's not, then then I question everything. And it's caused a lot of, I don't know. I really struggle with a lot of that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
When you said that, I was
I
like, man, that's
understand.
my background.
No, I understand, bro. Like, I'm not a first impression person. Like, if you meet me, like, I want to get to know who you are. Like,
Yeah.
I'm not a first impression. Like,
If anything, it makes me think less of you if you're
yeah,
how
like,
you are in
Yeah.
public.
man, it's crazy. You know, I look at religion different than a lot of people because I grew up in it. So, you know, I always try to give another perspective. You know, and I know we don't have to go deeper down into that, but you know, one of the most segregated days in America is on Sunday. Whether you go to all black church or you go to all white
same
church,
thing.
it's segregated.
Same thing.
So when we say we really trying to, you know, hey, I love you, you know, do you? Do you love me?
No.
You know what I'm saying? Like, do you
Generally.
love me? Like, do you really love me? Love thy neighbor. Do you really love me? Because you gotta get outside yourself. You gotta get outside that comfort zone. You know what I'm saying? You know, that's why, like, my wife to me is one of the most, like, that's why I always say, like, she's dope. Like, bro, she's not like, she just her. Like, you
Did
know,
you
the
meet in
reason
college or where'd you meet?
so we met, so it was crazy. I came home, I tore my whole shoulder, everything, my first injury ever in my life. Came home. They was like, you want to do your rehab here at school, or do you want to go home? And so they connected me with some doctors at Vanderbilt, and I did my rehab here. And that was my first injury. And I think with just anybody, and I ain't even been an athlete, you know, you have your first injury, and it's crucial. You're like, man, bro, like, I don't want to. This is terrible. You think everything ended the world, blah blah blah. You just down in the dump. So met my wife here, 2011 summer. Man, and we just connected, and it's been the best. And the reason I say it's been the best, because, man, you know, my wife is white. We're gonna have a biracial child. It's gonna be different. There's a lot of different challenges with any child, but you know, being, you know, all that, she's gonna be a brown skinned girl, and that's what that's gonna be. You got to figure out what those different challenges are. But so me and my wife, we pour into Purpose Prep. Purpose Prep is a charter school that has 97% of that school is in poverty. You don't pay to go to that school. It's by lottery. The 37208 zip code has the highest incarceration rate of Black and brown people in the country. You can look it up right here in our backyard.
Wow.
So a lot of those kids go to that school. My wife, man, you know, she don't post a lot on social media. She just go and do. So she started sharpening pencils at this school. You would think I would know about this school. I didn't know about this school. She just started sharpening pencils. You know, all these kids in there are Black. They don't look like her, you know. So, you know, when a Black kid see a white person, you like, yeah, no, they may be the cops, you know what I'm saying? They might be 12. You know, so I mean, it's just what it is. I mean, what it is. But when you start, that's what I'm saying. When people start getting to know each other, start building that trust, right? You got to step outside yourself. And for my wife, it was uncomfortable for her. And now she's a board member at that school. You know what I'm saying? And so that really helped in helping her understand. And not only that, you know, these kids, 97% of them in poverty. They got some of the highest test scores K through 4 in the state of Tennessee. Wow. So now let's bring the person aspect to this. So, you know, Jalen Ramsey, man, shout out to Jalen. One of the best guys I know. You know, a lot of people don't, you know, think whatever about him, but he's, on the field, but that's on the field. He's one of the best guys I know. Man, he donated $1 million. And my wife, she helped with all that, to that school. And so, that helped that school out a lot. And, that's why I say my wife is dope, because she was uncomfortable, but she got to get to know those kids and get to know that school. And man, you should see it. It's a beautiful thing. And, that's why I'm saying, like, she's an example to me of what we need in this world so far as getting out of our comfort zone and really being like, man, you know what? Like, I can't control everything in the world, but I control what we do locally or what I do. And she just got her comfortable. And she didn't, and let's just keep it real, she didn't use her Black husband that grew up in the inner city. She did it on her own. And she taught me about inner city school that I didn't even know about. You know what I'm saying? So
That's awesome.
Yeah, man. So that's why I got a lot of respect for her.
I think Hayes would agree with me. We, it was probably 4 years ago now. We got asked, this old little white lady at our church came up to us and was like, "Hey, we were recommended for you two to come to our inner city ministry. It's something our church does on Monday nights." And so Hayes and I did it for about a year and a half until they stopped getting the kids over to our church building. But man, that was like the biggest blessing. And it was just, somebody just came and asked us to do it. And we said yes. And that's like, it was the coolest thing. It was a group, Two Rivers and Hunter's Lane, a lot of kids from over there. Such a blessing. I don't know if we did anything for them, and hopefully we did, but yeah, getting out of your comfort zone, it was really cool. It was a blessing for me, I know. And I like to think it's helped me be a better dad too.
Yeah, man. And I think it's like you said, just getting out of the comfort zone, man. And that's what we need, less phones so far as getting our feelings out. But just, hey, I need to talk to you, like outside of your race, because I think you get more of an understanding of what's going on. How do you feel not knowing me? How do you feel as you see a big Black 6'4" man walking towards you at nighttime with a hoodie? How do you feel? Like, and then I need to know those thoughts myself. I need to understand as a Black person, and you need to understand as a white person. Like, we got to talk about that. Like, we need to start talking, like, instead of putting all your feelings out through social media and debating about who cares?
Yeah.
They don't even know you, bro. Who cares? Like, get out and start conversating and talking, bro, with people that don't look like you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So,
we man, this is not about Mason. I swear I'm not trying to make it like that too. We've coached basketball. I mean, that's just a passion. We love basketball. It's just so, man, it's so interesting that, it's not like I set out to like sneakers because any reason other than I just freaking like sneakers and I like basketball. And just so happens some of that stuff is things that most white people don't like, or you get what I'm saying?
So
it's just it's very interesting. So we've coached kids in the inner city too. We've done all that kind of stuff. And man, it's kind of what he said, like, I hope the kids got something out of it, but man, I'm a way better person. And that sounds so selfish, but like, forget all the, I hope it was meaningful for both parties as it was for me personally.
Yeah, man. Yeah. And to touch on that whole sneakers and basketball, man, it's a correlation. Like, it goes together. It's a line. It does. So, like, it does. I mean, sneakers and hooping and fashion, it all goes together. Because you gotta be fresh when you walk into the game. What would Deion say? You look good.
Look good.
Play good. You play good. They pay good. You know what I'm saying? Like, you better be fresh, because I'm checking out the fit. And the first thing I'm gonna do, I make sneaker contact before I make eye contact. Because if those sneakers is terrible, bro, I'm not talking to you.
Listen, this is my growing up was, my dad was a youth minister. We've talked about this ad nauseum on this podcast, but my dad was a youth minister who lived his faith. And so my house, we lived off of Harding Place and just a lower middle class neighborhood, but we were the only basketball goal in the whole neighborhood. And so my house was the one that all the kids came in the summer, and we listened to rap music and we played basketball in my backyard. I mean, every day for however long we lived there. We moved out of there to Antioch when it was 92. And so I've been in Antioch since 92, but it's the same thing. It's like, that's just how I grew up. And so, I don't know. It's
Yeah,
hard.
man. Yeah, but see, it's different. We live in a different times where, and I don't want to be the OG or the old head to be like, man.
Dude, I'm always that person. Like,
yeah, but like it's just different. It's different times where these kids are not used to that. But I think as adults, and I know what and condolences to what happened yesterday in Texas for sure. Yeah. It's hard to send your kids out into this world with what just happened.
Yeah.
So you got to think about that. But at the same time, we as parents, we got to let our kids go out there and play, in a controlled environment. You're blocked. And so you're like, okay, I know if they ain't there, they're here or they're here. So I think it's somewhat of us holding them back in a sense. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
we gotta let them get out. They gotta get outside.
It's a balance, right? I mean, I'm scared of what could happen, but you also have to think about what could happen if you keep them inside the whole time.
Yeah,
that's not any better for them.
Yeah.
I mean,
no, bro, you right.
Yeah,
you right. But it's a balance. It's definitely a balance, and we gotta let those kids, gotta let them play. But no, man, I love that you had the basketball goal when you were young. That's pretty dope.
That's just how I shout out to my dad, honestly, to my mom. Hey, so changing gears. So you make shoe contact before you make eye contact. Do you own any Crocs?
Oh, so look, my wife brought me some, and I love them. I won't wear them outside yet.
Okay.
They house
fair. That's fair. Yeah.
Do you own any On Clouds?
No.
Yes. Does your wife?
No, she don't.
Okay, good.
Oh, good.
Also a nauseum. What was it like? Because you keep bringing up all these people. I've just got so many questions. What was it like watching Jalen Ramsey win the Super Bowl?
Man, dude, it was awesome. Like, man, it was. I mean, when you see somebody from where you from and you know them, I mean, you got to understand. A lot of athletes try to get to LA, and you be like, well, it's expensive in LA. Man, if you're on top of your game, marketing there is crazy.
Mm-hmm.
You get to LA or New York, because guess what? You're going to make all that money off the field or off the court in LA. And to have, shout out to Mookie, my boy, shout out to Jalen, man, shout out to the guys, because they run LA right now, period. 615, I said it. We run LA, period. We run it. It's LeBron, Jalen, and Mookie. And we got two of them. My dog.
You're not wrong.
They run it. Check it. World Series and a Super Bowl. Run it. So, man, just seeing them, man, when you see grown men cry like babies, it's like being at work and you've been working on this presentation, and you got a deadline to hit, and you hit it and you kill it, and you feel that sense of relief, and you're like, man, I killed it. Man, you work your butt off in sports to achieve that, and you the man. And then you get on for me, as like big bro, like I go on the field and you like, bro, you did it. Like, it's dope. You see the confetti, you holding a Lombardi, you feel like I won this. We here, you know what I'm saying? You be like, you know what I'm saying? It's crazy. But it was just, man, it was awesome. It was awesome, man. But it was just like, dang, dang, he did it. And man, yeah, man, it was just awesome, man. I can't even really describe it because it's just so crazy. And it's just, I felt like I was in a dream for a little bit, after the game on the field with, man, shout out to OBJ, shout out to the guys.
Yeah, I saw all those pictures. I was like, I cannot believe this is happening.
Bro, like, and you out there, and you just like, and you with the guys, like, after the Super Bowl, it was crazy. You know, I can't. Yeah, that was crazy. That was
That is
crazy.
crazy.
At the Super Bowl party, crazy, crazy.
Well,
But,
man, I'm telling
yeah.
you, what's equally impressive is look, you're a guy, you're competitive, like you're all
Yeah.
those things. I struggle with pride. Like I know how this goes. Like to see you genuinely so excited for somebody and it not being jealousy, it's just like I cannot. That is so cool to watch.
Nah, bro.
You like be excited about that. No
You
crap.
can't, man. You can't, man. Look, man. You gotta be happy for people because I feel like that's how blessings flow through you, man. You know what I'm saying? Like you gotta be, man, be excited for people. You know, like who cares? You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, like you see your friend win, you're like, man, I'm so genuinely happy for you. And that's honestly why I feel like God's blessed me so much, man. Like I said, man, if someone was to happen to me today, man, I'll live a full life. Like, bro, I got experiences that I know a lot of people don't have. And I'm just in every room that I'm in, I'm Josh, bro. It ain't no money. It ain't no, man, I'm rich in relationships. Bro, I don't need, somebody asked me, said, would you rather have money or relationships? I honestly said relationships because I'm always gonna have money through my relationships, like because they genuinely care about me.
Yeah.
And I don't take advantage of none of them. I treat them all like people. So if I say, man, hey, I need 50,000, they're gonna give me 50,000 because they know, hey, Josh don't take advantage of nobody. He's always happy for us and blah blah blah. And if he need it, I got him. So I'm rich with relationships, bro, and I'm always genuinely happy. And like I said, to see Jalen win that Super Bowl, bro, it was just like, bro, it was awesome.
That's so
Like
cool.
so awesome, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You mentioned Mookie Betts, and one of my best friends went to Overton and played baseball with him.
Yeah.
And so I went to a lot of basketball games. Do you think Mookie could have made it to the NBA?
Man, I mean, if we're looking at statistics, I mean, we looking like at everything and what it takes. 5'8", 5'9". I don't
That's
know.
the thing. It's
I
the
don't
height
know.
thing.
It's the height thing. And you know what it is. Like, you got to be, man, 6'8" and doing something crazy out there for them to look at you. Yeah, man. Oh, he's killing it on a diamond, man. He's killing it out there, man. And I'm just so happy to see Nashville, man. They run to LA.
Man.
They run to LA, bro.
100%.
They run to LA.
Like that's what when you were saying that about Jalen Ramsey, I'm like, who gives a crap? He's from here.
Yes, bro.
I don't care what he does or anything. I'm always going to be a fan. Same with any of those guys.
Yeah, he's a good dude. He's such a good person, man. He really is. Dude, like him, Mookie, man, they give. You know, the media always gonna say, you know, whatever, but they always give, man. And they don't post it. They always giving. They always giving and take care of people.
That's like one of those things that just being from Nashville, I feel like Nashville people know that Jalen Ramsey gives like that. But like you said, it's kind of like that the Cortland Finnegan thing. When he was a Titan, everybody in Nashville knew how much he gave to Nashville. He still lives here and everything. But nationally, they're calling him the baddest man in the NFL, just like Jalen Ramsey was. It was
cool people.
It's interesting that the national media will pick up something and run with it.
But you know, they gotta make some money too, though. So I get it.
Yeah, it's a click.
You just gotta follow the money.
Yeah,
that's what you do.
Yeah, no, I get it. Yeah, man.
All right, let's rapid fire, Mason.
Rapid fire.
Let's go. Rapid fire.
We got plenty of top fives. One of our favorite games is top five. So, Hayes, I guess we had different ones, but let's start with top 5 sneakers.
Ooh, that's crazy. All right,
that's a hard one. I know.
Let's do 2. Hey, okay, because I know you got a crazy collection. So shoes that you have and shoes that you don't have.
Oh.
Okay.
Because you got Witherspoons, man. You got everything.
Yeah, but you know, okay, like, all right. So we're gonna go top 5 what I have, top 5 what I want.
There we go.
Okay, top 5 what I want. I want the off-white Chicago ones, but look.
I mean, I can't bring myself to pay
No, I'm not.
2 stacks for
Man,
shoes,
3,
but
4, 4, 4 or 5 stacks.
is that how much it is now?
I'm not. It's not even this one. I mean, and I didn't try to plug into like all my networks and be like, but it's just not going. It may. I ain't gonna never. God is a big God, and I don't know what big God got for me. So
For sneakers,
I ain't gonna never say never.
Love it.
So it may fall in my lap. Yeah. So okay, that's
that's a big
one.
one. That's a big
That's
boy.
a big one. That's a big boy. Let me see what else. Man, honestly, dog, like that's really it.
Are
That's
you
really
pure?
it.
Are you purely Nike? Like, do you have anything that's not Nikes?
I honestly don't really. I do. So, man, I mentor kids and all that. So one of my little brothers, shout out to my little bro Uriah. He played at Louisville, and met him when he was I think like 5th, 6th grade. And he always like, "Big bro, you always fresh, man. I need, And I said, okay, I'm like, I got you. Slow your roll, young buck. I got you. So, I had the Turtle Dove and a Pirate Black for years, and so he graduated, getting ready to go to school. I said, man, go in my closet and pick anything you want. Okay, so understand those words.
That's powerful.
Powerful words, but I'm low key inside. Like,
yeah, I get that.
What did I just say? We wear the same size. I'm like, what did I say? What did I just say?
What size? What size shoe do you wear?
I wear 12.
You're 12.
Uh-oh.
Oh man,
both of us.
I'm
are
a 12.
So I'm like, man, hey, man, go pick what you want. So he picked the Turtle Doves and the Power Blacks. So I'm man on my word, $3.99.
You.
There you
Good
go.
for
bro.
you.
It's cool. It is what it is. And I say, don't you ever ask me for nothing else again in your life, because you at least got 1,000 a piece right there.
Yeah.
So,
At this point, you probably should expect some off-white Chicago's back. I think that's an equal deal right there.
And they get plenty of money.
Hey, whoa. Well, that's an Adidas school, right?
Come on.
Right.
Hello. So I'm like, man, y'all get plenty of bread there too.
And strippers.
Yeah.
Allegedly.
Allegedly. You know what I'm saying? That's a whole nother topic. You know what I'm saying? We're going to keep some G-rated
right,
right
here. There we go. I
G-rated
just
right
always
here,
push the limit. I always go across the line.
I'll push it. I'll push. I'm going to keep it G-rated better, you know what I'm saying, right now. But you know what I'm saying? We're going to go real. Y'all got to invite me back on. We can go realer, way real.
All right,
so
then what's your top 5 that you have? Like right now?
Top 5 I have. So I'm a big Air Max 1 person. I love it.
Oh yeah, let's go.
Mason is too.
Man, like I need all of them. Like I told all my shoe contact, I said, look, man, all my shoe contact, I said, look, I need all the Air Max 1. So every Air Max 1, clockwork, come in.
Wow.
So right now, man, Sean Weatherspoon, man, retail, them, the 11s, the Concord specifically. I had to double up on them. Man, off-white UNC ones. Man, job. Man, let's see what else, bro. I got so many sneakers. It's crazy. Like I literally for real. Like I literally I just get so many sneakers, and I literally just stack them up. Be like, okay, these are all the new ones that I need to wear. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just really crazy.
See, I'm telling you, this is a top 10 collection in Nashville.
Dude, it's
top
crazy. 5. It's crazy.
I
got a lot of heat, bro. Like,
do you have a number? Like how ballpark it?
Where are they? Are they in a closet? Because here's the
They-
other thing. I know your wife has a crazy collection too.
It's a crazy collection. She got a crazy collection. Like she does too. Because every time I buy a pair, I usually ask her, "Hey, you want a pair?" And I get her a pair. She usually wants, she got a few like J's and she got the ones, but then she got like a lot of the girl sneakers that come out. So I get her those. But bro, I gotta build something. Like I think I'm about to build. Like I had this room that yeah, like for real, because it's really crazy. Like it's really crazy because, bro, I've been going crazy on the Air Max ones. Nike been doing this crazy drop with all the Air Max ones, so I just been every time. But man, a number, I probably get about 500-600 pairs.
Okay.
And for real, like, and like, dog, I probably wear, and probably out of them, I probably got like 60 that's brand new right now.
Do you?
That I need to wear. And yeah.
Do you have what do you think of the clot Air Max ones? You got some of those?
Yeah. Oh, I got those. I mean, it was cool. The quality on the clots, honestly, man, I was a little disappointed, but it's cool.
That's what you just Mason just
said
that too.
They have both colorways, the light and the dark, in Knoxville. Full size runs of both. Hadn't been touched. Knoxville's a weird market anyways, but I don't think people can get past the clear toe box.
Yeah, those are stupid.
They're sitting right now.
They're sitting $150 sitting on the shelf.
Where?
Are you trying to get some?
Turkey Creek.
No, I ain't trying to get that. I already got a pair, but I'm like, it's just crazy because I mean, it should be because it's how it used to be back in the day. But I'm just like,
but you don't see it often.
Yeah, you don't see it. So when you see it, you're like, am I dreaming? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So what do you think about the Pattas? You like those?
Bro, got them all.
Got them all.
Every last pair.
Okay.
Bro.
Pattas are.
See, I've been sitting on the maroon ones. That's the one I kind of liked them when they dropped, and I haven't done anything with them. And we've had a guest on here a few times actually, who customizes sneakers here locally. And I'm thinking about giving them to him and seeing if he can do something.
What's his name? What's his name? Shoe Culture.
The Nashville Man is his name.
Oh, he just got into sneaker customizing.
Man,
he did an off-white. Well, I'll send you a picture of it. He did an off-white.
Send me a picture because I got a guy, man. Like the thing is, when you got sneakers and they got the clear bottom, if you don't wear them, they yellow up.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So I got a guy, his Instagram handle, Shoe Culture, and man, he made the bottoms look brand new on my Carolina twos.
I just try to do that with my LeBron South Beaches. Like there's a picture on our Instagram.
You can't do it. You can't do it. You can't. It's only you can't do it. You can't.
I'm trying, man.
It only take a special individual, and it ain't us. And it ain't us.
Judgy.
Yeah.
I'm kidding.
Who is that Vikings jersey? Is that McKinnon?
Man, that's my dog, man. Look, that's my dog, KP McDermott, man.
Okay, McDermott.
Man, he got a younger brother named Connor. Play for the Jets.
He went to UCLA, right?
Went to UCLA, man. Okay. And that's my dog. I mean, that's 20 years in the game. That's my boy. Like, that's my brother. Like, for real. So yeah, man. So yeah, man. I with my jersey collection in my man cave, I try to keep it with the homies, with my dogs. That they'll sign them up for me and. Make sure I got the real thing.
I got to meet Brandon Wright one time at Cool Springs Mall and standing in Chick-fil-A. He's standing right behind me. I'm on my lunch break. And I just because I'm a huge Carolina fan. So like this is the perfect storm where it's a Carolina guy who was from Nashville, Brentwood Academy, watched him play a billion times in high school. It was just like I almost fanboyed out. I just said, hey man, I like your basketball game or something like that.
Dude, hey. Brandon is like a brother to me, man. Like we vacation with them. Yeah, man. That's my man.
I saw you got a t-shirt on. AAU shirt on.
That's bro right
there. Is he coaching or what does he do now?
Man, so he got a organization. He got a girls team, Brandon Wright. They put out a lot of great talent, send them girls to college.
Hey,
Big
that's where
Shaq.
hey Mason, D Good's daughter is getting coached by him too.
I remember him mentioning that. That's right.
Yeah, man, he's sending a lot of them girls to college, man. Oh my gosh, man, sending a lot of girls to college, man. Man, he's doing his thing. Shout out to Brandon, man, for real, man. That's my dog, man.
Yeah.
Such a good person.
Free shout out to Brandon Wright, go Heels. But he had this crazy dunk one time when he was with the Mavericks where he had
Way through the
windmilled.
Man,
Come on,
man, come
Go
on,
Heels.
man. People be sleep on, man. People be sleep on my dog, man. My dude, he wanted to bet super athletic.
Oh, yeah.
Super athletic, man. Super athletic, bro.
Yeah. Okay, so favorite basketball players, not best necessarily. Your favorite basketball players in any particular order.
Charles Barkley. Shout out to Charles, 6'4", did everything.
Yep.
LeBron, because LeBron is just a freak of nature, and that's just what it is. And don't debate me, debate with your mama. We gotta go. Mike, duh, MJ.
I almost said take out Mike, and you got to pick anybody else.
Okay, we'll take out Mike.
Because that's how I have to do it that way too. I was like, I assume Jordan, and then everybody else, whatever.
No, we take out Mike. We gotta go. We got Charles. We got LeBron. Man, we gotta go Hakeem Olajuwon.
Ooh.
Man, sweet feet. You know what I'm saying? We gotta go with him because I mean, he slept on, and people forget about Hakeem. We gotta go Timmy. Dunk.
Oh, okay.
You know, you got to. And, man, look at his career is crazy.
Yeah,
he was quiet. He wasn't super out there. Got to go Cole. Got to go Kobe. Got to, and I don't understand why people, when they talk about LeBron and Jordan, why is Kobe not in there? That's crazy, bro. The GOAT, like 17 coming to the league. You know, he wasn't that his first year, but 18 when he was 18 into that year to 19, 20, took off. Crazy. Man, we can go crazy. I mean, that's 5 right there,
that's
man.
Good.
Yeah, that's a lot.
A good number. Did you know?
I would love to just have a podcast of you and Hayes playing a game of what about that guy? Just
go.
I'm a junkie. I'm a absolute basketball junkie.
Yeah, Hayes and I are deep into basketball, but I'm a little past his time.
So I was going to say, did you know that Kobe said that he was going to go to North Carolina because he wanted to practice against Vince Carter every day?
Yeah.
Go Heels. Yeah. It all comes back to North Carolina.
Yeah, go Heels.
Go ahead. I interrupted you a minute ago.
Oh, yeah. I was going to say Hayes and I drafted presidents in our last podcast. Who take out Obama because I feel like he's probably the best basketball player president.
Yeah.
He's not the tallest, man. He was short though.
Yeah.
Height does not matter. Like Abraham Lincoln's not going to be good at basketball. All right, he might be the tallest president.
Well, that's because it wasn't even invented. No. That's not a fair argument because basketball wasn't even a thing when Abraham Lincoln was a president.
If you're starting a team of basketball team with presidents, who would your first pick be? Take out Obama.
Oh man. I don't even know.
It's the stupidest question.
No, it's not.
It is so stupid.
It is a stupid question.
It's so stupid.
Yeah, I don't even, because ain't nobody really showed not even wanting to go to the gym. Let alone.
So that's why you just have to go with height. That's your choice. So you go Abraham Lincoln, who's the tallest president, who's 6'4". Like that's what you have to do.
That's it. I mean,
what else do you do? Trump was 6'3". Like he's the second tallest.
Yeah, but Trump was 80 years old.
Yeah, and
yeah,
Biden
they're all 80 years old. That can't be your argument.
Yes, and bro, can we please put a cap on politicians? Lord have mercy. Like, can we put an age cap?
Yes.
I'm not sidebar, but can we please do that?
And a tenure cap. A tenure cap and an age cap, and we'd be all better off.
Yeah, we already have a young age cap, right? You have to be above 35 to be a president.
Dude,
we need a range for sure.
Like when you see Mitch McConnell, I'm like, bro, you about
it's
to
all them people. All them people have no clue what actual human life in America or being a whatever is about. Like,
yes, bro. I'll be like, y'all about to fall over, but I know. Yes,
I
yeah.
digress.
I don't know. I don't know who. I don't know.
See, this is a stupid question.
Yeah,
It
I don't
was.
even
It
know.
was.
Yeah.
Hayes, what you got? Any more rapid fire?
Do you ever freestyle?
I knew that was coming.
Freestyle rap
Yeah.
for sure. Yeah,
Do you
like,
really? I was just kidding.
yeah, I mean, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, me and my wife just, you know, just around the house and, because like for me, bro, like we got the surround sound in the house. So, anytime, I'll put on the new music, whatever come out. So right now I'm listening to Kendrick. So, I might just throw the Kendrick on and, I might feel a little something. So, we might just get it popping.
Okay, wait, we just talked about this on the last podcast too. So I have a hot take that you might not gonna like because I like Kendrick too, but I think it's just a B. And I think it's that because music is so terrible right now. Nobody knows what good music is, and so you get something that's even just a little bit different, and it's like a classic. Man, I just thought it was a B for him. Personally.
No, for sure. I think you gotta listen some more. You gotta keep listening. Like, and I'm not judging because I think we quick to judge everybody's movie, whatever. But I'm continuously listening to the album. Like, I'm not gonna even say nothing yet. I can see what you're saying for sure, but I gotta keep listening.
Okay, all right. What else, Mason? You got any more?
Yeah, we can close on this one. After experiencing I don't know what you would call what the last hour was, being a top player in the sneaker game of Nashville, who would you recommend we ask to come next on our podcast?
Ooh.
You can throw out a few names if you want.
So I have my boy Alexander on here. That's my dog.
Oh,
man.
you know him? We didn't even know that.
Well, that's my man.
Did you know that, Mason?
I didn't know that.
I didn't
No.
know
That's my dog.
I mean, we've had Music City. Look, Soho. We're trying to get Soho, but they think this is fake and whatever.
Man, hold on. Z, my dog, man.
See-
We gonna get Z. Man, yeah, nah.
Brian. So we're gonna have free agency. He said, but his schedule's kind of weird because he's working. He's a
Man, he'll
hustler,
get
man.
on there.
No, he will. He's a super good guy. No.
Yeah.
He will. Yeah, that's a great question though. Interesting. I wasn't expecting that.
That was a great question. So we're gonna get Z on here. So Z is Soho. Y'all know Z, 23 Penny.
Yep.
That's my dog. So we gonna get him on here. I think honestly, he would be a good one because he's behind the scenes, and a lot of people
That's what
don't
we
know.
love.
And a lot of people don't know. He slept on, and he killing it, bro. Got a lot of respect for him. That's my dog. Like, I go to the shop and I just sit there and chop it up with him. And we talk about a lot of different things, and yeah, man, he killing it. He's killing it, and I love the way he started his whole thing. No backing, just man. He got him and Brian partnered with free agency. He got Soho here. Then he got 502 Mint in Louisville. He gonna open up another one. Like he got sneaker shops and they all doing very well. So if I had to say
He's our people.
he's a person that's interesting that you would want to do. Yeah, for sure.
That's a good question.
Yeah.
All right. What did you learn today, Josh?
Man, look, hey, what did I learn? Man, look, it ain't even about really learning. It's just, for me, it was just good to talk freely and about stuff that we want to talk about. And, I kept it G-rated, but
yeah, me too.
Cool. It's cool. Because I can go there. I could go there, but like in a good way. Because I like to, do y'all watch I Am Athlete?
I don't watch TV. I got 5 kids.
Yeah. That is his excuse to everything.
Yeah.
Shut up. That is not.
I got 5 kids.
It's a good one though, at least.
Yeah. No, but I like to push buttons a little bit. When I say push buttons, like push like
That's
outside of, like push outside of ourselves. Like, push outside of yourself. Like, I think you should always have somebody in your circle that you respect that can push you to be better. I do.
Okay.
So
That'll preach.
yeah, man. Yeah, man. But no, it was dope. This is dope, man. And y'all keep doing what y'all doing, and it's dope, man. Just keep doing what y'all doing. Because I mean, it's a lot of people that just want to get on here and just talk, and people want to get on here and just talk about sports and sneakers and everything.
Yeah, I think that's what we've enjoyed the most is just when we have guests on. It's kind of refreshing, I think, just to get somebody else's perspective. And I think I speak for Hayes and the other two guys that couldn't make it tonight, and just say, like, I'm still amazed that people want to get on, but it's really cool, and we're just really thankful. And this is just awesome that you were able to join, and I feel like I hope we can have you back on. I know,
man. Look, let me tell you,
very busy person.
So no, Hayes is terrible. Let me tell you how terrible this man is.
Everybody knows this. I'm Donkey.
Okay.
I mean, he's Shrek. I'm Donkey.
I am very like, if you tell me, hey, next week we're doing this, I'm a planner. I'm like, okay, we're doing this at this time. I'm there. Hayes will say, okay, we're doing it next week, and literally hit me up on the day.
The day of.
I'm like,
sorry. I'm guilty as charged, man. It's the things that frustrated me, that frustrate people, is the same things that make me great.
I know, I get it.
I mean,
I get it.
I'm just kidding.
I know. But I can see that, and that's okay. It's all good.
I love it.
Yeah, it's all good.
It's so good.
Yeah, man.
But that's awesome.
All right, well, get out of here and go be with your wife and have a good night.
Yeah, man, we appreciate it.
Y'all.
Much love, respect,
thanks,
blessings on you and fatherhood and all that you got going on, buddy.
Amen.
Yes, sir. All right, now appreciate y'all.
All right, buddy. See ya.
See ya.
All right,